Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my yearly 5-star Genshin Impact tier list. A lot has changed this year, and as always, I make these annually. That way I can understand the meta, power creep, team synergies, and especially the moral failings of each character. I will be breaking down each unit based on their performance, utility, and their overall contribution to the game, as well as several factors the community has strangely chosen to ignore. So for the tiers, we have S tier, which are characters that will 100% of the time make your account way stronger and just helps you clear endgame content without any struggle. A tiers for characters that are incredibly good, but honestly just not as good as their S tier counterparts. B tier is for those characters that are decent, but in one way or another, they could just be a little bit better. C tier is for mid characters. They don't have really anything special going about them, but that does not make them bad. It just means that they have some flaws. And the last two are reserved for the worst characters that you should not use under any circumstances unless you really, really love them. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Zhongling, I think she'd make foreskin soup taste good, and that is unacceptable. S tier. Kirara. Meow. Linny. Magic guy, uses cards. What are you gonna do? Discard Maiden of White to get True Light, then use True Light to get Wishes for Eyes of Blue, then activate Wishes Y tier. For Yugi. Now, Navia. With Zabai coming out in 6.3, Geo teams are likely going to be even stronger with Navia, though it could also mean that Navia gets easily power crept by Zabai. Due to Navia's lack of extreme high-end damage compared to units like Skirk, Mavuika, and other Nod-Krai units, honestly, I think she deserves high A tier. My mouth is wet as shit. And also dry as shit. I gotta fix that. Bennett, he healed me once when I didn't want him to. Ruined my rotation. F tier. Alhaitham, he talks like he's better than me. Crazy. D tier for Dick. Yaimiko, her burst makes me start playing the game with one hand. Terrible gameplay. Y tier for Yugi. Ayaka, to be honest, I just don't like her hair. All right, See It Lolly probably smells horrible. Like, genuinely, this is the closest character we have to an actual Redditor. Take a shower. S tier, no further questions. All right, Wanderer. Last time I checked, flying isn't enabled for Durin, and he doesn't even have wings. Or Red Bull. R tier for Red Bull. All right, Klee might be a war criminal. Can't encourage her. B tier. Kazuha. Look, I know he's good, and he's probably around A tier, but with the current meta, there have become better alternatives to Res Shred like Zelonin. Zelonin. She knows how to roller skate, and that's not an effective battle strategy. F. Nuvolette. Far too wet for me. Just way too wet. Can't be healthy. I can't not put Batman in S tier. Arlecchino. Daddy deserves S tier. So with Kaya, he keeps flirting with me, and it makes me feel weird. I don't like it. F tier. Chiori isn't even that hot. I'm lying. D tier. Official's also probably a Redditor, but she has a cool bird. B tier for bird. Kale. She's traumatized, and I think it's hurting her DPS. B tier. Mona, super poor. Unfortunately, not being able to afford food also hurts your DPS. Raiden technically isn't even on this list. Robots can't be put in S tier. I don't like AI. All right, with Verissa, as an Electro DPS, she's become more niche within the current meta, but has undeniably high amounts of damage. Though I'm not sure I agree with Hoyo's feature where you can milk her in the teapot. D tier for Dairy. Mavuika, unfortunately one of the worst Pyro DPS characters in the game, and honestly super overrated. Plus, having a motorcycle makes zero sense. Since when you stop to think about it, right? Because let's look at the world of Genshin Impact. There are hardly roads, yet you want me to believe that someone is riding a motorcycle. Yeah, okay. I'm sold. S tier. Mika, not too bad when supporting physical damage characters. The problem is that they all suck. So with Hu Tao, she loses her HP when she does her attacks, and I think it's a bug that they need to fix. Unfortunately, I can't rank her on this tier list because she's broken. Hopefully they fix it in the next patch. Xinyan is one of the best Pyro DPS characters by far, and honestly, just S tier. Jean, I cannot trust someone who's the acting Grandmaster. Just become the Grandmaster, bro. He's literally on the other side of the world. Albedo, more like Alfredo. Y tier for Yugi. Ningguang is the greatest disappointment in Genshin Impact, and I will not accept her kit. Her kit creates a wall. What am I supposed to do with that? I genuinely don't understand. Whatever. Lynette is proof that Linny is secretly a cat boy, which makes her S tier, but I will give her C tier for cat. Tainari is mad annoying, but I like his ears. With Risley, my girlfriend likes him, and that makes me jealous. F tier. I'm gonna go lay down. Oh, I forgot my headphones. Like, I kept them on. There we go.